I'm a certified Part 107 operator. I fly first-person view drones and fun stuff around my yard. But I'm here to talk about one of the best remote ID arguments that I think I have. So let's go ahead and get into it. I'll show you. So this is my Part 107 book that I studied out of and got my 107 with. These are out of the 2022 FAR, a Federal Aviation Regulation book. So this is talking about ultralights. No person may operate an ultralight vehicle within Class A, Class B, Class C, D airspace, or within the lateral boundaries of the surface area of Class E authorization, unless that person has prior authorization from the ATC facility having jurisdiction over that airspace. Now, I'm sorry it's not focused, but there you go. If you want to pause it there and read that, then this is for ultralights. Now this is right here where it says Class G. We don't need to ask for approval to fly our drones here. So why do we have to get approval to fly here and here, over here? And this is a non-towered airport, so whatever. If you have your own little private airport and you want to get a cool shot, there. So an ultralight does not have to output ADS-B in Class G airspace. They need prior authorization to get into any kind of controlled airspace. Now let's hop over here and look at the fancy Part 107 Remote Pilot Operator book. Boom, 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 boom. See, that's what they think we're all flying, and we're not. So, this question right here says, according to 14 CFR Part 107, the remote pilot in command of a small unmanned aircraft planning to operate within Class C airspace is required to have ATC authorization. Ooh. Oh, there it is. Just is required to have ATC authorization. So, what that tells me is that these little drones, why does look here's a colored chart just to give you a better view. This little red spot right here, that's Class G. You can fly an ultralight there without ADS-B. You can fly an ultralight here in this little orange spot without ADS-B on an ultralight. And right here and over here and right here, So if an ultralight can fly in these places, a big manned thing, and it doesn't have to have ADS-B, why do our little toy drones need to be tracked in these little places when you can just go fly a big ultralight, with no ADS-B in those places? So why are we having to track our toys? It's ridiculous. And so that's my argument for this whole thing. And wow, I didn't think I'd be getting any kind of attention on the internet. Let's see if I can get my camera to, oh well. But, I've all, for the last while, I've been, kind of a small guy in the corner of the internet, and I upload my DVR, and people are, it looks terrible, get a GoPro, and like, dude, I would love to have a GoPro, but I gotta stay here and watch the kiddo over the summer while the lady's working, and so, I'd rather keep an eye on my kiddo and expose him to RC airplanes and drones and all that cool stuff and get him a good education and all that stuff and get him excited about this kind of stuff, which he is. We wake up and we fly little RC planes on the simulator and all that stuff. So it's a lot of fun. But again, here's the closing part. Again, how does the FAA expect to generate jobs and people that are excited that might want to go work the tower, might want to go work ATC, or might want to go get instrument rated and multi-engine rated and go fly commercially? And you know, that's where these things start, is at the park when you're a little kid and flying RC airplanes, or that, you know, if you can't fly an RC airplane or a little toy like right in front of you without having the cops called on you or the potential to go to jail or all this other crazy stuff, how do you expect someone to want to get in a real plane and want to go be excited about that when being excited about one of these things and, you know, go fly this in a flying this thing in a field can potentially send me to jail if I know the airspace I'm in, if I know there's no planes around and all that stuff, and I could go to jail for flying this, you know. That's, I don't know if I want to go work for the, you know, FAA if I can't fly one of these things without getting in a lot of trouble. And, you know, I'm not against the idea of remote ID. You know, I think if you're flying outside of your line of sight, you know, a mile that way or a mile that way, or, you know, yeah, I think it should have some kind of ADS-B, or not ADS-B, but some way to track it. If you're flying way out that way or whichever direction and you can't see it, like it's way far away, you know, because here's the thing, is eventually one day when I get old and all this turns gray or this falls out or whatever, I'd like to go fly a real airplane. And, you know, my argument is, as someone who wants to be a real pilot, you know, if we are going to go out and every flight has to be documented and all this, you know, why doesn't it just get put in like, oh, this is within this circle, whatever, on this map, there's drone activity going on. You just go put on an app. Like, I'm not saying I like this, but at least just a circle, not tracking the drone, not anything, just like the Open Sky app, if you've checked that out, it just brings up a little radius. It's like, cool, within this area, there's drone operations going on. And like, if we're gonna do that, that might be something I might want to see show up on a map so I can go, oh, there's drone activity going on down there, and I would never fly a plane anywhere close to that. But it would just be something just to check for me as a pilot, you know, just to be like, oh, there's a little circle of drone activity going on over there, cool. I'll stay way over here, you know. But, you know, that's my argument, is if an ultralight doesn't need ADS-B to fly in Class G airspace, then why does my drone need to be tracked like it's ADS-B? But yeah, so that's my rant. But thanks for watching. All the support and all the views and stuff. Like I said, I'm used to getting like 23 views and people being like, this DVR looks terrible, go buy a GoPro. And if you'd like to donate to that cause, awesome. Like, I thank you. But I'm not asking, you know, go pay your bills, make sure you get everything done. I'm just some goofy guy in the corner of the internet trying to make awareness about what's gonna happen here in September 16th. But like I said, I've done ranting probably a million times in this thing. So, anyways, thank you for all your views and your support, all the comments and all that stuff. It really means a lot. And I never thought any of my videos would get that many views, you know. But thank you from the bottom of my heart. Thank you so much. I'm going to shut up now. And yeah, hopefully I can post some DVR of me flying soon. We've got this new dog that came around we're trying to foster out, and he's outside and he likes to eat drones, so I gotta go find a different spot to fly. But anyways, thank you. Y'all have a good one.